Dear Future Enoch, while digging through the mess that is my upstairs hall closet, I came across this vintage camera, and for some reason, it was love at first sight. It's a Leitz Minolta CL, produced in the 1970s, and it's a fully mechanical wonder. Everything about this camera is fully mechanical, from the shutter, to the dials, to the film winding lever. And of course, the authentic shutter sound. One of the reasons I like this camera is that not only can you take the lens off, but you can also take the rear cover off too. I just find it an engrossing way to learn how a camera worked back in the 70s. Lowering this plate reveals the mechanical shutter. It's a vertical focal plane shutter, which is actually the same shutter mechanism that modern digital cameras use. How it works is pretty simple. You pull the film winding lever to cock the shutter back, and there's your picture. Well, assuming you put film in the camera and you closed it and actually framed it properly. Things like these remind me of my childhood. Like most kids, I absolutely loved to tinker with things, and mechanical things like these were just something that a child could get their grubby hands on. And yeah, sure, my dad would squeal at the thought of 5-year-old me playing with his vintage cameras. But being able to take apart things and examine how they work and just being fascinated by them with the curiosity of a child, that's what gets people interested in learning how the items that they use every day work. And when you get to tear the item down and examine each individual part in detail, you'll realize that a lot of human ingenuity went into creating and designing these items. And they work. Just like this camera. Now, I admit, I'm a spoiled digital photographer. In fact, I'm recording this on a digital camera right now. Or correctly, my phone. Hey, if it works, it works. And the benefits of digital cameras are undeniable, from autofocus to being able to see the pictures you took instantly so you know where you screwed up, to automatic metering, to automatic white balance, higher and cheaper photo capacity, faster shooting rates, better accuracy, and the simple fact that we are living in a more digital world. But the reason I brought up this camera isn't because I want to take it on a professional photo shoot, or that I'm anti-technology and think we should all go back to living like Little House on the Prairie. But rather, understanding how analog photography works helps to develop a greater appreciation for digital photography. Or, to put it another way, don't take what you have in the present for granted. And it really shows that our current technology was developed to address problems with our past technology. And it makes sense that our future technology is being developed to address problems with our current technology. For me, as a digital photographer coming across an analog film camera, reminds me of all of the photographers that came before me, pioneering the art and science of photography, from daguerreotypes to Ansel Adams to small pocket-sized cameras, to the DSLRs that I know and love. And how I, a digital photographer in the present age, am continuing the art and science of photography through its digital age. And that's pretty fitting for this video series because I'm talking to future Enoch right now. What I do in the present will affect future Enoch, just like how people in the past affected me in the present. Future Enoch, I'll see you next week.